Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about sessions. The previous video we talked about cookies, and session and cookies are very similar, but they differ for some reasons. What does session do? Sessions are those things that allows for the most easy and basic example is during the login phase, no? If you are on YouTube and and you are already you log into your YouTube inside the cookie, there is a session ID that is exchanged and given to the client, and then that session ID goes inside the cookie, are sent back to the server every HTTP request, so that you don't need to log in again all the times. Otherwise, it would be a burden and nobody would use YouTube. This is the most simple way to explain what session is used for. Going into more mouthful things. Cookie since cookie has the problem of security, and we talked about it, that we don't store sensitive information with cookies because they are stored on the client side. On the client side, they are stored on the computers of the clients, so people can a malicious actor, what they would call a malicious actor, could modify the cookies inside the HTTP request to create false cookie and make access to pages that it shouldn't have access to. Okay, so cookie don't use they don't have sensitive information. Session ID they do, because session ID actually they are saved on the server side. The sessions, not the session ID, the sessions, the data of the session are saved on the server side, and so they are in themselves more secure. But of course, saving saving things on the client side makes your server less burdensome, and is more simple, of course. Anyway, the first thing that we can do is to create session start. With session start, we are really starting our session, and if we come here and now I saved and reloaded the script, we can come to the network, and I reload it again. Okay, here there is our in the network there is this header, this request with all the headers, and as you see here we have a cookie which is called PHP session ID and a number. And a number which is a unique identifier that is generated with a hash. Okay, blah blah blah. I don't want to talk about what is a hash. Anyway, is unique. If I perform, I close the browser, I open it again, and redo the things, then this piece of code is different. Anyway, another thing that I want to show you is session underscore save path. Let's echo it. Echo session and session save path, and oops, and let's load it again. And as you see here, we have the path in which there is our session. Our session ID and data. Okay, so I can come here. I want to go through the terminal to that path. So now we cd into this. Then I want to see what's inside, and as you see, at least maybe I should reload it again. I want to show you that this session ID is the same as this one. Okay, if you have a look, we have this file inside our XAMPP folder. It should be the same folder as yours. It's always XAMPP temporary all the times, unless you're not using XAMPP, or maybe you used Linux and you're looking at my screen. I mean, uh, try to adapt to what I'm doing, but generally it should be these commands. And this cookie is called PHP session ID. This file is called session underscore UH blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. We have this file. Another thing that it's a must. We can settle variables using uh, underscore session. Let's call it I don't know, color. It's always the same color, green. Okay, now we have a variable that is stored. We can even echo it. Let's echo it. Echo $session color. Okay, vabbè, it appears even on the screen. Well, it doesn't matter. The point is now that we have this variable inside our folder. So it's here. Now I want to open the. Now I open from the GUI. I open this folder. Okay, as you see, I opened it from the GUI to keep it simple. We have these two files, y.temporary, don't ask me what it is, but we have this. Let's open the file with our notepad. And as you see, we have a variable inside that is saved inside our session ID. So our session ID has a variable that is called color green, and is stored inside this session this session file. Okay, which is stored on my server, so on a server. Then other commands you can unset dollar open parenthesis dollar session color, and then this should break the code. We echo it again. Okay. Okay, and as you see, the code is broken now. Fine, I shouldn't even comment out this, but anyway. And last, you can destroy a session using session underscore destroy, and then the session is finished. Okay, so this is all about coding with session. I want to say some other things by voice. First, I want to say that a session, what's used session for? For the login pages, as I said, it can be even used, for example, in the e-commerces. When you are on Amazon and you press and you choose what to buy, and it remains on this, and it remains that you have token the book, and then the other things, that kind of how I don't know how to say it in English. Anyway, for the checkout, you definitely use session, and other things. The differences between cookies are one thing. PHP.ini, inside the PHP.ini there is a modifiable directory file that is called session JC max lifetime, and there you can set how much lifetime your session can last. It's important anyway, it doesn't last 5 seconds. It lasts much more than that, but maybe you should know it. Then cookies has a maximum size. I didn't say it before on the previous video. It's 4 kilobytes of size, and there are no limits of sessions. And then that's it. Okay, yes, I think this is all for sessions. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. This was a short video. Anyway, keep following. Thank you very much. Bye bye.